Making altars and ofrendas, offerings to the dead. The centerpiece of the celebration is an altar. These colorful altars, which are also an art form and personal expression of love towards one's family members now passed, are not for worship, but instead for the purpose of remembrance and celebration of a life lived. The offerings are the tradition that holds the most meaning, are what the whole celebration is about. Decorated in vibrant orange flowers, candles, and personal processions dedicated to the person being honored. They are usually layered like this. The top tier contains a picture of the remembered deceased as well as religious status or symbols. The second tier will contain the ofrendas. Toys are usually offered for deceased children and bottles of tequila, mezcal, or atole for deceased adults. Personal ornaments and the deceased's favorite food as well as pan de muerto, sugar skulls, and pierced paper are placed here. The third tier will feature the candles, and some people add a towel or water so that the spirits of the deceased may refresh themselves upon arriving at the altar. Every altar will feature decorated candy skulls made from sugar, pierced paper, as well as the bright orange marigolds, colloquially referred to as flor de muerto, flower of the dead. This flower, named cempasúchil, is the Mexican marigold, and it is believed that helps to guide the loved one's souls back to the world of the living. It also symbolizes the beauty and fragility of life, and given that it only flowers during the rainy season, which precedes the Day of the Dead, it has become one of the iconic symbols woven into the Day of the Dead celebration across Mexico. Calaveras are skulls, drawn with a smile as to laugh to death itself, and take part of every Day of the Dead celebration. And as a symbol of the Mexican culture, they take many forms, such as sugar candies, clay decorations, and face painting. The sugar skulls are decorated and placed on the ofrendas of the loved ones. Also, a calavera is used to describe a short humorous poem, which are often sarcastic and poke fun at the living. These literary calaveras became a popular part of the Day of the Dead celebrations, and you will still find these clever biting poems at newspapers, magazines, and radio programs on the days of November. The papel picado is not used exclusively during the Day of the Dead, but it plays an important role on the holiday. Wrapped around altars and in the streets, this art represents the wind and the fragility of life. The literal translation, pierced paper, perfectly describes how it's made. Artisans stack colored tissue papers in dozens of layers and perforate the layers with a hammer and chisel points. With their shapes, they represent scenes that tell a story and add color to the altars. Even though not all families choose to honor their loved ones at the graveyard itself, the tradition of cleaning the grave is still very strong. This task usually includes tidying the area surrounding the headstone with cempasúchil flowers, candles, food, and papel picado. A complete altar is often set up there too. Graveyards during the Day of the Dead celebrations, contrary to what you might expect, actually take on the atmosphere of a surprisingly festive social gathering.